Bordeaux, France, is known for its incredible wine, but that is far from the only amazing thing about this vibrant city. It has stunning architecture, a rich history, delectable food, and much more. In this video, we look at the best things to do there, from sightseeing to learning about the area's history to, yes, drinking wine. So come along with us as we present the best things to do in Bordeaux, France. Port Cailhau. If you have ever seen a photograph of Bordeaux, it is most likely of a beautiful vineyard or the incredible Port Cailhau. It was historically the city's main entrance, and it still stands today, almost exactly as it did in 1494. As a result, it is one of the most Instagrammable spots in the city, if not the country. The gate was originally built to commemorate King Charles VIII's victory at Fornovo, Italy. Outside the gate, there's a statue of Charles. There are also statues of St. John and the Archbishop of Bordeaux. But what is even better is that it is more than just a picturesque location. Once inside the gate, there's a museum where you can learn about how it was built, as well as the history of the many Renaissance and medieval structures that line the town. So, if you are a fan of architecture, you will fall in love with the city from the moment you set foot in it. Plaza de Quincones. You might believe that after seeing a few city squares, you have seen them all. When it comes to Plaza de Quincones, this is unquestionably not the case. This is due to the fact that it is France's largest city square. It measures a whopping 31 acres. So it is not a cute little square. It is a large area where festivals, concerts, and other events are held. There's also a biannual flea market that spans the entire square and is worth seeing if you happen to be in Bordeaux at the time. Plaza de Quincones was first mapped out in 1820, replacing an existing castle, and while it is now a festive and joyous place, it was not when it was conceived. The area was used for military defense, though perhaps not in the way you imagine. It was not to keep the city safe from outside attacks. Rather, it was where the town nobles attempted to ensure that there were no troublemakers in town. As a result, their guns were aimed at the city center rather than potential enemies. But you do not have to worry about being mistaken for a rebel and being shot because it has been transformed into a lovely area full of shops, restaurants, and other amenities. It also serves as a transportation hub in the city. If you are in the square, do not miss the Girondins Monument, which features a fountain with bronze statues of soldiers and horses. It is a memorial to the Girondists who were assassinated during the French Revolution. Before we get into the best things to do in Bordeaux, make sure to like this video. Also, if you have not already, subscribe to Travel Pug. Ride your bike around Bordeaux. Some cities are too large or difficult to navigate by bike. However, we strongly recommend taking a bike tour in any city where it makes sense. It is an excellent way to get to know a new city and its sights and sounds. You move faster than if you were driving or taking public transportation, but you cover far more ground than if you were walking. And fortunately, Bordeaux is well suited to a bike tour. In fact, they have been ranked as the world's 4th best city for biking, with 200 kilometers of paved bike paths circling the city. We recommend the Bordeaux Highlights Bike Tour, which will take you to many of Bordeaux's most beautiful sites. You will see some of old Bordeaux, such as the Gros Clocher, the Bordeaux Tribunal, and one of the country's oldest belfries. The picturesque view from the Place des Bourgs is also visible. It is a great way to spend an afternoon exploring the city while burning calories and feeling good about eating even richer French food. The tour costs 29 euros per person and lasts approximately 3 hours. Ice karting. Here's something you probably would not expect to do in Bordeaux, let alone anywhere else. It is called ice karting, and it is exactly what it sounds like. Go karting on ice. Every Wednesday night from September to May, the Patinoire Médoc ice rink transforms into an ice karting racetrack. The rink is usually used for public skating, but also serves as the home ice for the local hockey team, the Bordeaux Boxers, but not on Wednesday nights. You and your traveling companions will climb into your trusty ice cart and race around the track, trying not to make too many Mario Kart references. The studded tires on the carts provide traction as you zip around the ice. The races are 7 minutes long, giving you time to get your bearings before zipping around the course. You must book your ice cart ride at least 24 hours in advance. and it will cost approximately 17 euros per person. Tour a whiskey distillery. Bordeaux is famous for more than just its wine. You cannot say we did not warn you. There is even a single whiskey distillery in the city. Moon Harbor is the first distillery to exclusively produce Bordeaux whiskey. They age their spirit in massive barrels housed inside a World War II U-boat bunker. Of course, it was heavily fortified with concrete walls 30 feet thick because it was a bunker. However, they have since cut a doorway in the bunker so you can walk right in and inspect the aging barrels. It is a cool sight, even if you are not a whiskey fan. And of course, if you like whiskey, it is a real treat. After touring the distillery and the bunker/barrel room, you will be treated to a tasting of their delectable whiskey. If gin is more your style, they also make it. Booking tours in advance is a good idea because it's a popular destination. You can tour and taste for an hour for 10 euros. The world's largest reflecting pool. The Miroir d'Eau, a public art installation in Bordeaux, was inspired by the 2006 flood in Venice's St. Mark's Square. It is now the world's largest reflecting pool. It is located across from the Place de la Bourse, another well-known location in the city that once housed a Napoleon statue. The pool is not just a place to snap photos and move on. It is a popular swimming spot, and locals and tourists flock here to cool off on hot days. The numerous devoted couples who frequent the location also serve as proof that it is a very romantic setting. It is especially popular with kids, who can often be seen splashing around in it. Every 16 minutes, the water goes through a pre-programmed sequence. It alternates between fog for 3 minutes, a mirrored pool for 3 minutes, and a regular pool for 10 minutes. This distinguishing feature contributed to its designation as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also, of course, what makes it potentially crowded. To avoid crowds, you should arrive early in the day. Pay a visit to the Chateau Les Carms Haut-Brion. While Bordeaux is well known for its wine, most vineyards are located outside the city. But thankfully, there is one place you can visit that is only a 30-minute tram ride from the city center. The Chateau Les Carms Haut-Brion opened in 1855 and is a must-see for its breathtaking views and impressive wine tasting. The chateau has lovely architecture and a lovely garden to sip some excellent wines. And of course, you can buy some bottles to bring back into town and enjoy over the course of your stay. It is your turn to share your thoughts now. Did we leave out any of your favorite things to do in Bordeaux? Leave a comment and let us know what you think. Do not forget to hit that like button and add Travel Pug to your subscriptions if you have not already. To stay up to date on all of our new content, click the bell icon.